Hi friends, Kayce here. This is my first attempt at a video of yoga. I thought maybe you guys would like to breathe and stretch with me. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start laying down on our backs. Take a couple moments, get settled into your space. Those four corners of your mat, feeling safe. Start to bring that awareness to your breath, that rise and fall of your belly. As you take those inhales through your nose, feel the air tickle the sides of your nostrils. Slowly take those arms up overhead, full body stretch. Take those wrists and ankles in circles. Reverse those circles, ball up the fists, spread the fingers wide. Curl the toes, spread those guys apart. Let's find some side body stretch. Grab that left wrist with your right hand. Pull up and over, willow to the right. Take that left ankle, cross it over the right. Walk those feet over to that right corner of your mat. Pressing your elbows back towards the earth. Finding that stretch from that left hip tip all the way through, underneath the armpit. Continue to breathe into that left lung. And release, walk it out, other side. Grab that right wrist, left hand, cross the right ankle over the left, pull up and out. Find that side body stretch on the right side. Press the elbows back. Breathe into that right side. Release, coming back to center. Walk those knees up into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Take those knees in a circle. Massage that low back. Reverse that circle. Maybe roll a little front to back, side to side, whatever feels good on that low back. Let's get to some twisting. Tee out your arms, either palms up, palms down, your choice. Reverse tabletop those legs, knees right over hips. Pressing that low back into the earth. As you take an inhale, squeeze those legs together. Exhale, willow those legs over to the right, stopping right before they hit the earth. Pressing into those arms, inhale back up to center, and exhale over to the left. So following your breath, inhales take you back up to center. Exhale, willow those legs over to the side. Keeping those shoulders, head, neck relaxed on the mat. Twisting comes from below the belly button. Again, following your breath. Making sure we're keeping those knees right over those hips. Once you find your knees over to that right side, go ahead and let them fall all the way to the earth, stacking up those knees as best as you can. Take that left arm, reach it up nice and tall, take a big inhale, and then exhale, cactus the arm, gaze follows, deepening the twist. Again, relaxing the shoulders. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Then gaze back up, tee out the arms, press into those arms, switch sides. Stack those knees up as best as you can. Take that right arm, reach it up. Exhale, cactus, gaze follows. Again, opening up that shoulder, deepening the twist. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And then gaze up, tee out the arms, back to center, knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. Again, some circles. Relax those shoulders, nice long neck. Speaking of neck, cross those ankles, roll it on up, finding a comfortable seated position. Sits bones grounded down, shoulders relax, heart lifted. Maybe close those eyes, little ear to shoulder. Just releasing some tension in that neck. Again, nice and easy. Once that right shoulder finds its way to that right ear, or vice versa, go ahead, give it a hold. Grab onto that left side of the head, extend the left arm down, roll the shoulders back, tiny pressure into the head back into the hand. And then bring that chin down. Slight pull on the back of the head, getting the rest of that neck. And then release chin to chest, roll it around, other side. That right side of the head. Right arm down, shoulders down, heart lifted. And then chin down. And release chin to chest, hands on the knees. We'll do a little bit of up and down. Open up the throat, compress the back of the neck. And down, chin to chest. Keeping those shoulders down and relaxed. Again, couple more times. And head back to neutral. Take some wrist circles. Ball up those fists again. We're getting ready to get on those hands. Let's find that tabletop. So shoulders over elbows over wrists, hips over knees. Shins make that number 11. Let's start with some cat-cows. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Open wide through the collarbones, press the earth away. Exhale, tuck and curl around the spine, chin to chest. Keeping those shoulders off the ears. Again, following your breath, inhales, take it a cow. Exhale, tuck and curl around to cat. So really spreading those fingertips wide. Connecting that breath to movement. And we'll come back to center. Bring that left palm right underneath your heart. We'll thread the needle here. Take a big inhale. Open up that right arm. Exhale, thread it on through. Right ear to the mat, gaze left. Take that left arm, walk those fingers out. Tent the fingers, sink the hips back to the heels. Maybe take that left arm around for that half bind, pressing to the back of that right arm, opening up the heart. And release, coming back, ground down through that left palm. Inhale, right arm up. Make a fist, knuckles to the earth. Get a nice wrist stretch. And back to center. Now place that right hand right underneath your heart. Take an inhale, open up that left side. Exhale, thread it on through. Left ear to the mat. Take that right arm, walk it out. Tent those fingers, sink the hips back. Maybe bring that right arm around for the half bind, pressing into the back of the left arm, opening up the heart. And coming back to center, press through that right arm. Inhale, left arm up. Make that fist knuckles to the earth. And back to tabletop. Let's find a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees wide. Sink those hips back. Walk those arms out. Forehead to the mat. Maybe roll that forehead from temple to temple. Give yourself a nice massage. Maybe tent those fingers, roll those shoulders down, scooping up that heart. Finding some length. Take a couple breaths here. And then we're coming all the way down to the belly. So zipping up those legs, squeezing those elbows in by the ribs. Exhale out all your air, and then inhale, we'll pull in that chest chin from the mat. Rolling the shoulders back, squeezing those elbows in, kneecaps are lifted, reaching that heart space forward. Take one more inhale, and then let it go. Left ear to the mat, gaze goes right, arms down by the side. Take a moment. Feel those deep belly breaths. Now let's find a wide arm cobra. Chin back to the mat. Tent those fingers, arms out about to that 90 degrees. Zip up the legs, exhale out all your air. Inhale, peel that chest, chin from the mat. Roll the shoulders back. If you'd like, you can lift the hands off the earth, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Again, lifting that heart space, reaching it forward. One more inhale, and exhale, let it go. Arms to the side, opposite ear to the mat. Take that rebound. One more in our spine strengthening series. Let's try for that full locust. So chin back to the mat. We're going to be balancing on that soft part of the belly. Exhale out all your air. Inhale, pulling chest, chin, thighs from the mat. Reaching those hands back, squeezing those pinkies in together. Heart space reaching forward as you reach those arms back towards your heels. All that length, all that strength. One more inhale. And exhale, let it go. Bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs. All right, let's find like our standing series. So pressing back up, find that tabletop. We'll get a little bit more into those hip flexors. Step that right foot forward, finding that modified crescent lunge. We're pressing forward, keeping that pelvic tuck, core engaged, getting that nice hip flexor stretch, shoulders down. Again, don't forget your breath. And coming back up to center, straighten out that front leg, heel to the earth, flex those toes. Try to find that nice long spine. Again, if you need blocks or pillows or something to bring the earth closer to you, here's an excellent time for those. We want to try to keep that back as straight as possible, feeling that intense stretch through the back of that right leg. So we're not trying to collapse, but again, if you want to round, that's cool. Just make sure that we're pulling that right hip back and that left hip forward. And coming back forward, now we're going to pop up off that back knee, high on the ball of that left foot, find your low lunge. Again, bending and straightening into that right knee, keeping those hips level and square. Let's find a twist, ground down through that left palm, big inhale, open up that right side. Again, twist comes from above the belly button, trying to keep those hips level and square. Reaching up, high on the ball of that back foot. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, crawl over that left shoulder, toes in, heels out, find your wide-legged forward fold. So again, using blocks or pillows or whatever you need to bring the earth closer to you to find some support. Spilling the weight towards the balls of the feet, reaching the tailbone up to the sky. Loving this wide-legged forward fold because you're getting all the benefits of an inversion without actually going upside down. Take a couple breaths here. And then we'll come back to the palms or the hands or whatever you got, crawling over that left shoulder still till we find ourselves over on that left foot. Drop the knee, release the toes, come on up. Let's find that hip flexor stretch on the other side. Pelvic tuck, pressing it forward, feeling that hip flexor stretch on the right. Again, shoulders relaxed. And we'll straighten out that front leg, flex the foot. Drape the torso forward, finding that somewhat intense stretch on the back of that left hamstring. Pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Don't forget that breath. And stay here for a couple breaths, then we're coming back forward, pop up off that back knee. Curl that toe, finding that low lunge on the left. Bending and straightening into that left knee. And then we'll find our twist, ground down through that right palm. Big inhale, open up that left side. Again, keeping that sacrum level and square. Twisting from above the belly button. Take another inhale, open up. Exhale, come around that right shoulder. Finding that wide-legged forward fold one more time. Again, toes in, heels out, melting that heart space towards the ground. Tailbone to the sky. Thinking your head is like a grape on a stem. Maybe shake it out. Comfortable seat. Hands on the knees. Just bringing that awareness to the breath. And we'll find some stretches. So coming on down to the back once again. Feet flat. We'll roll it all the way down. Bringing those knees into the chest. Let's find those lovely figure fours. Right ankle, left knee. Bring it on in. Flex both feet. Roll the shoulders down. Keeping that low back in the mat. Feeling that stretch on your right hip. You can hold these stretches for as long as you want. Just for time's sake, we're just going to move it along. Release that right leg, legs up the wall. Let that yummy blood flow back into the hips. And then we'll switch it out. Left ankle, right knee, pull it on in. You can press the left knee out as you pull the right in to intensify the stretch. Again, relaxing the shoulders. And release, legs up the wall. Letting that good blood flow. Let's try that happy baby. Inside or outside arches of the feet. Pulling those knees down as you kick back up into the hands. Shoulders relax. Maybe find some motion. Roll side to side. And bringing the knees back into the chest. Let's find some twists. Keeping that right knee in, let the left leg go long. Scooch it up. Bring that right knee into that armpit. Then guide it across with that right hand. Finding your supine twist. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe finding a little more space in this twist versus the twist we did about 20-ish minutes ago. And coming back to center, both knees into the chest. Keep the left, let the right leg go long. Again, squeeze and compress that left hip flexor. And then guide it across the body. Cactus the opposite arm, gaze follows. Again, relaxing the head, neck, and shoulders. Back to center, both knees into the chest. Now if there's any other stretches that your body might be calling for, or if you do have a wall that you'd like to post up on, try some legs up the wall. Don't forget to do your final Shavasana, the little gift you give yourself. Just laying it on out, relaxing everything, taking that moment, feel yourself sinking into the mat. And then coming out of it, just making sure that you're coming out nice and easy, wiggling those fingers, wiggling those toes. Maybe an easy full body stretch. Rolling over onto your favorite side, bottom arm as a pillow. pressing yourself up. And of course, closing out your practice. Hands at heart center. Thumbs to third eye. Namaste. Thanks.